And this has been a terrible month for the Australian government. Cyber attacks on Australia's lawmakers and politicians causing an environment of fear. What's worse is that a foreign hand is suspected to be behind these cyber attacks.
Members will be aware that the Australian Cyber Security Centre recently identified a malicious intrusion into the Australian Parliament House computer network. During the course of this work, we also became aware that the networks of some political parties, Liberal, Labor and Nationals, have also been affected.
Lawmakers, in fact, have been asked to change their passwords urgently. This is serious. Elections are due in May and hackers have breached into the network of the major political parties. The timing is extremely crucial. Prime Minister Scott Morrison says there has been no evidence of interference in the elections, but the situation is still evolving, he says.
Cyber experts believe that a sophisticated state actor is responsible for this malicious activity. Let me be clear, though, there is no evidence of any electoral interference.
Scott Morrison also says that Australia is ready and prepared to tackle the menace of hacking, but then data has been hacked already is the crucial point here. Cybersecurity experts say it is not any group of hackers that is behind the cyber attack. They suspect it's a nation state that's behind it. And which country has vested interest to benefit from rigging Australian elections? That question brings us now to China. Many experts have pointed fingers. The Australian government, though, is yet to blame China. Beijing has already, though, denied the accusations.
个别媒体就网络安全问题无端的指责污蔑中国，这纯属是无中生有，别有用心。中方对此表示坚决反对。我们敦促这些媒体 停止借炒作所谓的网络窃密和黑客攻击问题来抹黑中国，停止损害中国利益和中国与有关国家双边关系的。
And that brings us to how ties between China and Australia have deteriorated, to say the least, since 2017. Australia has often accused China of trying to meddle in its domestic affairs. It's clear that Canberra is wary of China. Weeks ago, Australia revoked the visa of a prominent businessman. The country has already barred China's telecom giant Huawei from supplying equipment to 5G broadband network in Australia. There's a pattern here. This cyber attack follows the one on parliamentarians in Britain last week. Both Britain and Australia have made their stance on Huawei absolutely clear. It's not clear, though, whether these hacks are a part of China's attempt to settle scores with Australia and New Zealand. Over the last 3 years, numerous reports have emerged on China's role in Australia. In fact, former Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull ordered a report on foreign influence in Australia. The findings of that report are classified, but the document is set to list China as a major threat. But attempt to rig elections is a big allegation, the likes of which has risen across the world recently. In fact, Trump's campaign's links with Russia still being probed by the US. Now, Australian elections will be closely monitored as well. It's, of course, a scary proposition that democratic processes could be destroyed for vested interests.